Good morning, everybody. I am Manisha Verma, Assistant Professor, Media Management Department, Makhanlal University. Would like to welcome all of you in third day, first session of 5 days FDP program, sponsored by AICTE, organized by Media Management Department, Makhanlal University. As the topic of this session is stress management. We all face stress in our life at different point of time. So it is very important to understand and manage it well. Otherwise, it will adversely affect our professional as well as personal life. So without taking off so much of time, I would like to introduce our today's expert. She is Miss Isha Khatri. Before formally starting of the session, I would like to give a brief introduction about Miss Isha Khatri ma'am. Miss Isha Khatri madam having a more than 7 years experience as a quality assurance team leader in TCS Pune. She is also practicing yoga and meditations more than a decade. She is also internationally recognized faculty of art of living. She has also organized workshops of yoga and meditation at different corporate levels. Recently, she has organized a stress management workshop in Switzerland. Very warm welcome, Isha madam. Over to you, Isha ma'am.
Thank you so much for the lovely introduction.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, a very good morning to all of you. And it's an honor and pleasure to be part of such an eminent program. And yes, and to interact with such distinguished audience. I can see the excitement in people from the chat box. I can just see that. Wow, great. So I'll present my screen to you all. Just let me know if you're able to see. Can you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. All right. So before starting the session, I would like to just say that this session is quite informal, and I want all of you to participate in it. Right. So it will also keep you all awake, and it would be really great. Okay, voice is not clear. Is that so? I can just see the chat.
Sorry to interrupt you, madam. Please put the slide in the presentation form.
Sure. Is my voice clear now?
Audible, ma'am.
Great.
Yeah, audible, ma'am. Audible.
All right. Okay. So before we start with the session, I would like to ask a very obvious question to all of you. How many of you want to be successful in life? Yes, you can use the chat box. As I said, I want to keep the session quite interactive. So you can use the chat box. Yes, I can get all the answers. Yeah, as I said, it's a very obvious question. How many of we all want to be successful in life, right? But what is it that is stopping us to lead a life to the fullest and to be successful? Anything? What is that is stopping us? Yeah, we all want to be happy, right? Akash, yes. Yes, very nice. Someone wrote that is the stress. Exactly. So today we'll be discussing about this, and it is not from any book or something, but it is from our day-to-day life experience that I'll be sharing with you all, whatever is by learning. Like since 10 years, I've been practicing so many techniques and how to lead a stress-free life. Well, I wouldn't say stress-free because in today's era, it is impossible to lead a stress-free life, but we should definitely know how to manage it. All right. So moving to the second slide, what is stress according to you? If you can tell me in the chat box, write down quickly, what do you think is stress? Definitely, I'll be telling you that. But before I proceed, I would like to know from you all. It's worries. Okay. Toxic. Worrying about things. Exactly. Pressure. Yeah. Too much work, too little time. Very great, Dr. Joes. Yeah, superb. Overthinking, imbalance between expectations. Exactly. Yes. So what you said is totally right. There are various causes of stress, but if I define stress in, One of the reasons is we have so many things to do in our life, and time is too little, and there is no energy at all. So now tell me one thing, can we reduce the amount of work that we do in our day-to-day life? No, it is not at all possible in today's life. The work will go on increasing, the demands will go on increasing. But what is it that we can change? Is this the time? Can we increase the time? No. Again, that is no, because time is everywhere. Like it's 24 hours for everyone, even for a peon or prime minister. The time is 24 hours. But what we can change is our energy, right? How we feel, how energetic that we feel. We can increase our energy. That depends on us. But do we really know that how we can increase our energy? Yes, definitely Google helps out with that, right? So now before moving to how do we change our energy or how do we increase our energy, let me ask you one thing. What do you think drains most of our energy? What is that is draining out our energy in our day-to-day life? Yes? Is it the physical work that we do? Again, overthinking, more expectations, yeah. You know, it is not the physical work that we do, but it is the emotions that we go through. You know, most of the energy is drained out due to our emotions and not physical work, isn't it? Most of the time we are thinking of past or we are thinking of future, right? Emotions such as worry, anxiety, anger, regret, fear, and so on. Have you ever realized how much time we waste on just these emotions? You know, we are worrying about our future or we regret something about past, and the time goes on like that, and we are hardly in the moment. We are hardly in the present moment, isn't it? You know, we all face these things in our day-to-day life. I'm sure now also many of you are not here listening to me. Either you're thinking about future or what I'll be doing in the half an hour break that I get, or you might be somewhere in the past. Oh, I should have done that. I should have had a tea in the morning, right? So that is how our mind works. So moving to the next slide, our mind. So our mind is like a pendulum. It is either in past or it is in future. So when we think of past, what happens? Emotions like regret, sadness, or anger, that definitely comes up. We think, oh, why this thing happened in such a way? Why so-and-so person told me like that? We waste so much of time just thinking about the past. कभी ऐसा हुआ है क्या हमने अपना पास्ट चेंज कर दिया हो बस सोचने से? Has it ever happened with us that we changed our past just by thinking of it? No, right? The answer is obviously no. No one could have changed their past just by thinking. It's just the waste of time, right? And when our mind is in the future, what happens? What kind of emotion comes up? We are worried. You know, most of the people wrote in the comment section that, you know, worry is one of the things that gives us stress. स्ट्रेस उतना होता नहीं है जितना हम उसको सोच सोच के वरी करते हैं और वी फियर अबाउट द फ्यूचर. व्हाट विल हैपन इफ आई get infected by the COVID-19? You know, that fear in our mind is what is causing our stress, right? So when we think of future, we have emotions like worry, anxiety, and so on. So now let us see if you all are in the present moment. Are you ready to give that quick test to me? Maybe I'll just stop presenting for a moment and just we'll check out. You all can switch on your videos. You know, it would be quite interactive in that case. It's not mandatory, but yeah. So we'll play a very quick game. I'll play a very quick game with all of you, and let's see how many of you all are in present moment with me. Are you listening to me right now? So I have a quick test for you all. Yes, I can see some people have switched on their videos. Great. Okay, so we'll play a very simple game, and the name of that game is the clap game. Okay, so when I say rules are quite simple. So when I say clap, you have to clap. And when I say stop, you have to stop clapping. That's it. Please unmute yourself. Sorry, please mute yourself. I want everyone to be on mute. Yeah, please be on mute. And you can just switch on your video. That's it. Okay. Yes. Please be on mute. I want everyone to be on mute. And you can switch on your videos if you wish to. That will be quite interactive. Okay, I can see, wow, lovely faces, smiling faces. Great. So now let's start with the game. Rules are clear. When I say clap, you have to start clapping. And when I say stop, you have to stop clapping. As simple as that. Okay? Ready? Start. Stop. How many of you started clapping when I say start? You did not hear the rules. You were not in the present moment, you know. So the rules were, when I say clap, you have to start clapping. And when I say stop, you have to stop. और जब मैंने start बोला, तो हम start हो गए clap करना. You know, this is how our mind is never in the present moment. We are not in the moment. Yeah, I'll be using English, yeah, often, yeah. So, again, one more chance to all of you. Start. Okay, I can see people not clapping now. Clap. Stop. Clap. Stop. Start. So how many started clapping when I said start? Okay. All right. Okay. So let's get back to the PPT. This is how, so I just wanted to convey that this is how our mind works, you know. So we are never in the moment and we waste a lot of our time in past or future. So now I guess after just a quick game, people are listening to me now because they thought, oh, how did we didn't listen at the first moment, right? All right. So now the question is, how do we handle our mind? How can we handle our mind? That is a very important question. You know, when you learn how to handle your mind, how to manage your emotions, then you buy time for yourself, isn't it? You have so much time left for yourself. But when your mind is not in the present moment, even if you are doing a simple work, that will take a lot of time. Maybe 1 घंटे का काम है, it's only 1 hour work, but when your mind is not in the present moment, it is in the past or future, you might take 5 or 6 hours to complete that task, isn't it? So now you want to learn how to manage your mind, how to manage your emotions? Yes? Okay. So tell me one thing, can you manage your mind at the level of mind? When you tell your mind, don't think about so-and-so person, or don't think about ice creams, don't think about chocolates, do you think your mind will listen to you? Okay, let's do a quick activity. Everyone close your eyes. Yeah. You can close your eyes for a moment. Now think you are going in a very dense jungle, a forest, full of trees. And there are a lot of monkeys on the trees, and there is one monkey with a red hat and red face. Do not see that monkey, and rest you can see everywhere. Do not see the monkey with red hat and red face, and you can see everything else. Slowly you may open your eyes. Okay, so what did you see? You can use the chat box. Yeah, you saw just monkey. Okay, you saw a pond as well. Okay, with a red hat. Okay. You know, this is how our mind works. When we tell our mind not to do something, that will definitely happen. You know, the mind will definitely be doing that thing when we say not to think about this or not to think about that. So I'm sure everyone would have seen a red-faced monkey with a red cap. That is the behavior of our mind. So now tell me, would you want to know how to handle your mind? Now ये तो हमें समझ आ गया कि we cannot handle our mind at the level of mind, right? Do you want to know? Yes. Okay. So definitely we'll be dealing that in the second part of the sessions. Now I'll be morely discussing on what are the things that causes stress. Now there is one more thing that we are not aware of, and that is the emotional garbage. You want to know what exactly is the emotional garbage? Yes. Any idea what exactly is that? Anyone? What is that emotional garbage? Okay, let me give you an example. I can see Geeta ji, because yeah, she has presented, like she's on video. So what happens is, let me tell you a story and then you can tell me. I meet Geeta ji in a park, and we meet after a very long time, and we both know each other. Okay. So she was wearing a very beautiful dress. So I give her compliments that, you are looking so beautiful. Your dress is so pretty and your eyes are so beautiful. And so are your earrings, and you look just gorgeous. Only one thing that I see is your nose. Your nose is a little tilted, I don't know. There is some issue with the nose. Don't take it otherwise, Geeta ji. It's just an example. Yeah. So now, what do you think Geeta ji will first see when she goes back to her home? What is the first thing that she's gonna see? What will get stuck? Yes, exactly, Dr. Reena ji, her nose. That is what our memory recalls. We get stuck into the negative. We hold off to the negative things like anything, and we let go of positive things like that. I gave her so many compliments, but she did not remember any of those. And this is what is happening with us as well. We only remember that negative thing, and we are, pouring that garbage in our mind since childhood till now. We are doing this thing. Do you all agree with me? We all are doing it, right? Yes. So now, okay. So did anyone taught us how to clean our mind? We do clean our body daily. We know about dental hygiene. We clean our homes daily. But what about our own mind? Did anyone taught us how we can actually clean our mind? Yes, I got the answer exactly. So how can we clean our own mind? We all have dustbins at our home. When that dustbin gets filled, what we do with that garbage? We keep it, we store it, or we throw it?
We throw it out.
We throw it up, exactly. So that is what we should do with this garbage as well. But neither in schools nor in colleges we were taught how to keep our mind clean, how to handle our emotions. Would you like to know about it? That's a secret, and I will be definitely revealing that secret very soon. So let's move on to the next slide. In the first slide, we discussed about what is the main cause of stress. And we did see that it is because when the demands are higher as compared to our time, when there is hardly time left and there is no energy, that is when the stress arises in us. So we'll quickly discuss what are the things that gives us energy. What are the sources of energy? Any one of you would like to, you can use the chat box. From where do we get energy? Positive thoughts, okay. That's right. Love and care, all right. Food, yeah, very important. God, yes. Playing with children, yeah, doing some things, yeah, positive environment, very good, yeah. You all are absolutely right. But we are missing out to one thing: hobbies, reading books, music, great. Type of company we have, that matters a lot. I agree with you, exactly. Helping others, yes, great. So now moving on to the slide, the main four sources of energy are food. Of course, food is one of the main source of energy. So what you eat is very important. You know, there is a very beautiful saying that I love a lot. You are what you eat. Isn't it? What you eat, it becomes you. So it's very important that we eat healthy, fresh fruits. And we know when we eat very much spicy, oily, how do we feel after that? Do we feel energetic? You know, we go to a party and we have a very heavy meal. Do we feel energetic after that? No, it's not like that. So it's important that we have a healthy, fresh diet in our day-to-day life. Sometimes it is okay, but not daily, because that plays a very important role in our energy. Next is the sleep. Can you stay without sleep for 3 to 4 days? After 4 days, you will be like, oh my God, there will be no energy left. Sleep also, it has to be very moderate, not too much or not too less. So it's said that 6 to 8 hours of sleep is sufficient for a human being. So when you sleep for this many time, definitely it would be really, you know, great that you'll see that your energy gets enhanced. You know, over weekends when you sleep for 12 hours, 13 hours, sometimes 15 hours, how do you feel after that? You feel energetic? No, I don't think you feel energetic after that. You feel more lethargic. And if you sleep for less time, again, you feel very tired when you wake up. So it's important to have minimum 6 to 8 hours of sleep. Okay. Now the third and the most important that we all forget is the breath. We hardly focus on this source of energy, such vital source of energy it is. Can you imagine your life without breath for even 2 minutes? You can stay without food for 2-3 days, I'm sure, right? You can stay without sleep for 5-6 days maybe, or even more. But what about breath? Can you stay without breath for even 2 minutes? Not at all. You know, it is such a vital source of energy, and we neglect it like anything. We neglect it like anything. No one taught us how to use our breath to get energized, right? We are not breathing properly. That is one of the main, you know, thing that we all are facing. So yeah, breath is one of the most important source of energy, and we'll be discussing about this in the coming, you know, slides as well, because since this is that which will reveal all the secrets. Okay. Lastly, and it's last but not the least, being in calm, happy frame of mind. Many of you wrote that, you know, listening to music, being with children, all these comes under this. Having a happy state of mind, when your mind is happy, quiet, calm, you know, someone even wrote meditation. So yes, that is something very important. And if that is the, you know, part of our life, we'll feel that change in ourselves. We feel so energetic, efficient in all the things that we do. So these are the main 4 sources of energy. But as I said, the most important of them is the breath, because when it stops, we die. Okay, you know, in a day, we eat around 2 to 4 kgs of food. Okay. And we might drink nearly 2 to 3 liters of water. But do you know how much air do we inhale in a day? Any idea? Okay, no idea. So it is 20,000 liters of air we inhale in a day. Just imagine. And most of the nutrients we are getting from this breath, the air that we inhale. And most of the toxins from our body are coming out of the breath. Isn't it interesting? Yes. So now coming to the secrets of breath. The breath holds the most of the secrets in our life. You know, the first act that we did when we were born was we took a breath in. And the last act would be breathing out. And in between is what we call life. You know, breath is something that connects the inner silence, that is the body, and the mind. The breath is a link between body and mind. With the help of breath, we can actually bring our mind in present moment. You know, it connects the outer world of dynamism to the inner world of peace. But we hardly noticed it, right? That's okay. So we'll experience it in today's session. I'm sure I'll make you all experience that thing. Our emotions are linked to breath. Isn't it interesting? You know, when you are angry, you breathe in a very different rhythm. Have you seen anyone getting angry in recent times? Yeah, it's fast. Exactly, Dazzle. So when you are angry, your breath pattern is very different compared to when you are nervous. You know, there is a very different rhythm when you are nervous or sad. And when you are happy, your breathing is entirely different. It is so long and smooth, and that we do not even know that we are breathing. So isn't it interesting that our emotions are again linked to the breath? Okay. As I already mentioned earlier, 90% of the toxins from our body are removed through breathing correctly. And you know, most of the humans, they hardly use their lungs capacity to the maximum. So in the recent survey, it came out that only 30% of the lungs capacity is being used by, you know, most of the human beings. And the capacity is still, you know, you can increase it till 90%, 95%. The more you breathe correctly, the more you get the energy and the more the toxins are removed, right? So that is something very interesting. Have you seen a child breathing? Maybe a 5 months old. How a 5 months old child breathe? You know, a child is sleeping, just imagine. So when they breathe in, their tummy bulges out. And when they breathe out, it just goes in. But they breathe fully with their full capacity. You know, like there are a lot of things that we can actually learn from kids around, you know. You know, in the recent survey, it was said that a child smiles 400 times a day. Just imagine, 400 times a day. And can you guess how many times an adult smile? Any guesses? You know, hardly 17 times. 5 to 10. Okay, yeah. Approx to this, barely. We don't smile, we don't let others smile. So we have problem when others smile, right? Okay. All right. And with the help of your breath, you can bring your mind to the present moment. This is the most beautiful secret here. And we never noticed on our breath. But definitely we'll be speaking about it in next slides. Moving on to the next. So here I have a video for you all. Maybe you all can listen to it and then we discuss. There is some issue. Okay. Okay, so it seems that that video has some issues. That's all right. That's all right. So I have already everything on the next slide. So coming to the breath and emotions. So as I said, our breath is linked to our emotion. We already discussed on this point. For every emotion, there is a particular rhythm of breath. So when you are angry, you breathe in a certain pattern. When you are nervous, you breathe in a certain pattern. When you are happy, you breathe in a certain pattern. And do you know that the vice versa is also true? That means with the help of your breath, you can actually change your emotions. Isn't it interesting? Now you do not have to worry about your emotions because with the help of your breath, you can change your emotions. That is one of the scientific researches, and that I wanted to show you in the video, but it did not work. Maybe I'll check towards the end if that video works. So yes, that is one very interesting point. Have we ever thought of that? That we can change our emotions or how we think with the help of our own breath. You know, that's a so precious gift that is given to all of us. Now, the link between the mind and breath. So this is again very interesting. Have you all played the kite? पतंग उड़ाई है सबने बचपन में. or you have seen someone doing that. You know, the mind is similar to that of kite. It wanders everywhere. It will go to past, to future. So it is similar to the mind is similar to the kite. And in the same way, the breath is linked to the mind, how the string is linked to the kite. You know, kite को कौन संभालता है? The string that is there, isn't it? So, in the same way, our breath controls our mind. Yes, the thread, exactly, Ghazal. So, the breath actually controls our mind. So, we learn few techniques. Maybe towards the end of the session, I'll definitely, teach you some techniques that will help you to bring your mind to the present moment. Okay. All right. So here comes one of the breathing exercises that we are gonna practice today, and that is the instant energizer that I say. Okay. So it's very simple, and I want all of you to, do it and to experience that thing. So how that works is, the loose fists are next to your shoulders like this. Okay. You breathe in, and when you breathe in, your hands go up and palms are open. And you breathe out forcefully, again back to the same position. So breathe in, out, in, out, in, out. All right? Is it okay? You all can do along with me, and then we do that particular thing. Yeah, that's pranayam. We can definitely tell that as pranayam. Yes. So it is also called as yogic coffee. You get instant energized when you are not feeling well, or when you have low energy. You can definitely do this particular thing, right? So everyone along with me, loose fist next to your shoulders. Take a normal breath in and out. One more. Breathe in, out. Now for the exercise, breathe in, out, 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 in, out. All right? Is it okay for everyone? Okay. So, with the help of such breathing techniques, we not only, there are various breathing techniques for different things. Like this is for the instant energizer. There is one more breathing technique, that is alternate nostril breathing. Maybe I can teach you that as well. It's also very simple, and it keeps balance between the right brain and left brain. Our right brain and left brain concept, you all might be aware of that. So we do that also now. So it's very simple. You need to keep both your, the first two fingers on your forehead in between the eyebrows. Then you keep your thumb on the right nostril and the remaining two fingers on the left nostril. Now breathe in from both the nostrils. Now breathe out from left, slightly closing your right nostril. Breathe in from your left. Breathe out from right. Breathe in right. Breathe out from left. You all can do along with me. If you wish, you may close your eyes as well. Breathe in from left. Breathe out from right. Breathe in from right. Breathe out from left. Breathe in from left. Breathe out from right. Continue few rounds, keeping your eyes closed. Few more rounds. When you breathe out from your left, you may relax. Okay, slowly you may open your eyes. Yes. It was just the glimpse that I wanted to give you all. However, we'll be practicing this in sometimes now, followed by a relaxation technique. And what is that relaxation technique? That is the meditation. Okay. So what do you know about meditation? Yes, anyone? If you are practicing it or you have heard from somewhere, what exactly is meditation? You know, when we talk about stress, I cannot resist myself not talking about meditation, because giving relaxation, connecting to self, great. Yes, it's one of the relaxation techniques. Focusing on breath, exploring your mind and body. Okay. Yeah, there are various definitions of meditation, but today I tell you, meditation is something in which we have to do nothing. You know, meditation is an art of doing nothing. You know, we usually think that meditation is something focus or, you know, concentration. You know, the end result of meditation are these. You get more focused towards your work, more efficient towards your work, and, you know, your concentration increases. So it's not like that. It's the end result are focus and meditation, and of course the calm and peaceful mind. You know, when your mind is relaxed and when your mind is in the moment, do you think that you will be in the stressful state of mind? So when you know how to manage your mind, how to deal your mind, and we have amazing, you know, we got an amazing tool with us, that is our own breath, which is with us all the time. You do not have to go anywhere for this tool. You just have to sit and just focus on your breath, and then eventually you can do meditation for a few minutes automatically. So today we'll be practicing, definitely, as I said, I'll give the experience of everything to you all. So in whatever time we have, I'll give you the experience of meditation as well, so that you know that how efficient, how amazing this particular technique is, you know, meditation, how beautiful this is. And you know, it's the scientists that say that 20 minutes of meditation is equivalent to 6 hours of sleep. Isn't it amazing? You know, you get so much energized after you do approx 15 to 20 minutes of meditation in you know, daily. If you do, it's amazing, I would say. Most of the people are turning to meditation nowadays, I'm very sure. So I have been practicing this since, you know, 10 years, and I know how much it has helped me, not only in my personal life, but believe me, in my professional life as well. You know, in IT especially, we get so much of workload, so much of stress, so much of pressure in our day-to-day life. But because of these techniques, I'm able to, you know, cross all the hurdles so effortlessly. So meditation is, you know, doing things effortlessly. You know, if you want to achieve anything in your life, maybe if you have to earn money, what it requires efforts, right? whatever you need in your life. It requires efforts. But you know, for meditation, what is the thing? Effortlessness. Because mind works on that principle. You do not have to do anything. And you know, that is the most difficult thing nowadays, because we are so used to do so many things at a time that doing nothing for some times becomes so difficult for us. But yes, as in when you start practicing it, I'm very sure that you will achieve it. That is not, it's not that rocket science that you will not be able to do that. Okay. So yes, so definitely we'll be doing the meditation. And someone asked about the time in the chat. Preferably morning time is good for doing pranayams or meditation, or you can definitely do it in the evening time as well, after 2 to 3 hours of your meal break, you know. So we'll take question and answers towards the end of the session. So now it's time for us to practice whatever you have listened from me. मैंने बहुत कुछ बोला अभी in last maybe approx to 45 minutes. I'm speaking and speaking and speaking. But now I want you all to experience that, what we spoke about. So here the chain of thoughts that I tried to connect was, we started with stress. And we saw that what is exactly stress? It is because of our own mind, because our mind is never in the moment. It is either in past or future. How to bring your mind in the present moment? It is with the help of our own breath. And that is the secret. And everyone knows the secret now here. And when your mind is the present moment, when your mind is now here, then you feel you are joy. The joy is there. You are happy. You are calm. You are more efficient in your work, right? And when your mind is here, you can directly experience what meditation is, right? With the help of breath, you can experience what is meditation. So now what we'll be doing is, we'll be quickly taking a place at our home. You can sit wherever you are. You can be on your chair. That is okay. Sit comfortably. And we'll start with what we practiced first. That is the instant energizer. And I want all of you to please keep your eyes closed throughout the process to get the maximum benefit out of it. Do you all want to get maximum benefit? Then I would say you can keep your eyes closed. If you want, you can switch on your videos. If you're doing something wrong, maybe I can correct towards the end. Or you can even, you know, switch off the videos and sit at a very comfortable place. Okay? So we'll be first starting with the instant energizer, the yogic coffee. We'll do few rounds of the pranayam that we learned in the beginning. Keep your eyes closed. An entire process we'll be doing it with our eyes closed. All right. And after this, I'll be guiding you through a meditation. So, okay, maybe I'll talk about it. You can open your eyes. So just after this, you can sit comfortably and then I'll guide you through meditation. So very simple instructions I'll be giving. You just have to listen to it and then let go and relax. For example, if I tell you, think of an apple. So just think of an apple and let go and relax. Now don't analyze that apple. Oh, is it a red apple or a yellow apple, a rotten apple, or, you know, and so on. Don't do that. Okay? So everyone ready? All right. You can close your eyes and get ready for the first breathing technique that we learned today. Loose fist next to your shoulders. Take a normal breath in and out. For the breathing exercise, breathe in, hands up. Out, in, 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 out, and relax. Keep your eyes closed. Observe the flow of energy in your body. Let's get ready for the second round. Keeping your eyes closed, loose fist next to your shoulders. Take a normal breath in and out. Forceful, breathe in, hands up, breathe out. In, out, 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 and relax. Keeping your eyes closed. Just observe the flow of energy in your body. Let's get ready for the last and final round. Loose fist next to your shoulders. Take a normal breath in and out. One more deep breath in and breathe out completely. Now, forceful, breathe in, out, 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 and relax. Keeping your eyes closed, you may sit comfortably wherever you are. आंखें बंद ही रखते हुए आराम से बैठ जाएं. Observe the flow of energy in your body. Let's sit comfortably and easily. Take a deep breath in and let go. Once again, take a long deep breath in and let go. Keep your eyes closed. Listen to the noises around you. The noise of traffic, noise of fan, or the noise of kids playing around. Watch and listen carefully for any noises around you. आंखें बंद ही रखें. Accept all the noises. Be in harmony with the environment. Let go of anything. Just relax. Take a deep breath in and let go. Become aware of your physical body. The body is a beautiful gift given to you by nature, by God. Honor and respect your body. Become aware of your feet, your legs, genitals, abdomen, stomach, chest, arms, shoulders, neck, face, head, top of your head. And your whole body. Take a deep breath in and let go. One more deep breath in and let go completely. Become aware of your thoughts, whether a good thought or bad thought. Let it come. Do not resist any thoughts. Be in harmony with them. Now you are in harmony with your thoughts. Take a deep breath in and let go. One more deep breath in and let go. Keep your eyes closed. Become aware of your feelings. Be in harmony with your feelings. You are peace and joy. Just relax more and more. Become aware of your feelings. Take a normal breath in and let go. Become aware of your thoughts. Become aware of the sensations in your body, if any. Become aware of your surroundings. Take a deep breath in and let go. One more deep breath in. And let go completely. Whenever you feel complete, very slowly and gently, you may open your eyes. Whenever you feel complete, take your own time. And you may open your eyes. So, how was it? How is everyone feeling? Relaxed? Great. Very nice. Relax. Nice. Relaxed. Okay. Great. You know, when we practice such techniques in our day-to-day life, our immune system becomes so good, the energy increases within us, and the mind is so calm and relaxed. We take good decision, right decision at, when it is required. And what not you get from it, whatever you wish to, and you do such practices, when your mind is relaxed, when your mind is calm, everything falls in place, as per me, as per my experience, isn't it? Great, great, yeah. So now what we can do is, I can take some questions if you have any, and I'll try to present the video that I was trying to a few minutes back. So if you have any questions, you can just let me know. Okay, so it was not sleepy, what I would say. There is a question here where someone is asking that you were feeling sleepy. That was, you were in the deep rest. It is not the sleep. The only difference between sleep and meditation is, in sleep there is no awareness, but when you are meditating, you could hear my voice. So if you are hearing my voice, how can it be sleep? So meditation is resting with a awareness. When you are aware also and you are resting, that is meditation. So yeah. How could we stop? You do not have to stop any thought. You just have to let them come. Thoughts are like clouds. It's like clouds, I would say. So it comes and goes. It comes and goes. You do not have to focus a lot on thoughts. So while meditating, just let any of the thoughts which are coming to let go. They will come and they'll go. No thought is gonna stop. Nothing like that. Okay. Okay.
Ma'am, can I ask something, please?
Yeah, please. Yes.
Ma'am, myself Akash.
Mm-hmm.
Ma'am, I believe that stress is a continuous thing which is a part of life. It comes, it
Yes.
goes,
True.
and we have to manage that. But
Exactly.
I want to ask on your side that what's the most stressful situation you have ever faced, and how
Okay.
you overcame of that?
All right. Okay. So definitely, as you said, Akash, rightly said, stress is a part of life. And I would say
Yes, ma'am.
stress comparable to salt is okay in our life.
Yes,
Itna
ma'am.
stress is really okay because it keeps us, on our foot to meet the timelines and deadlines that we have. So that much is okay. But when you get so much stressful, then you land up in hospital, I would say. Most of the diseases are because of that.
Yes, ma'am.
So, for my office work, as you said, what is the most stressful situation I have faced? I was for work, like for 1.5 years, I was in Switzerland, and
Okay.
there was a lot. You cannot even imagine what kind of a workload we used to have when we are at the client location.
Okay, ma'am.
So there I was practicing these techniques and I could feel myself more energetic even during the night times. When you wake up in the morning, we all feel very energetic if you
Yes, ma'am.
had a good sleep. But by the time it is evening, how you are so exhausted and drained out your energy. But with the help of these breathing techniques, meditation, I could maintain my energy level and work up to maybe I work for 12, 13 hours sometimes.
Definitely, ma'am.
So yes, that is one thing. And in Switzerland also, I did not stop to take such sessions. I used to take sessions for people there as well because I think that is a need of time. So during my weekends, whenever I used to get time, I used to conduct sessions and I used to do that. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I see a question for a good sleep. What do we do? When you start meditating if you include this in your day-to-day life, your sleep will also improve. And we do have some meditation specifically for sleep. So maybe if you want, I can share it with you. I can share it with the organizers and they can pass on it to you. So yes, that is one thing. Okay, so I'm reading few questions. How to radiate positive energy in morning. Okay, so when you start meditating, your mind, your body, all the toxins from your body get cleansed out. And when you practice it, you radiate positivity. When your mind is calm, when you feel relaxed, that is the time when you will automatically radiate. When you are positive, you will give positivity. When you are full of negativity, how can you give positivity to others? So it's just we need to, flush out all the toxins, and there is a lot to learn, I would say. It was just a glimpse that I would actually conduct here in 1.5 hours of time, but there are many things to it. So you can learn, you can explore that. So yes.
Ma'am,
Is
can I ask one more question, please?
yes, Akash, yeah.
Ma'am, what do we do if after a lot of efforts while meditating, what can we do to avoid distractions? If we are doing our level best, but still we are getting distracted by things what are going in our mind, what can we do best to avoid to
See,
these?
we do not have to do anything. As I said, meditation is an art of doing nothing. If the thoughts are coming, let them come. Practice it daily. After 20 days, 21 days, when you daily practice, sit for 15, 20 minutes. Initially it would be really not that easy for you to sit for 20 minutes, taking out time out for yourself because we are so busy, occupied with so many stuff. But as in when you start with the practice, maybe after 10 days, 20 days, 15 days, maybe I would say, things will start changing. It will change. Definitely it will change. You can practice it and then maybe you can share your experience afterwards with me, how it works. But the important thing is that we have to start doing it. It is on us that we start doing it, right?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
It is not just 15, 20 minutes you'll see the change, but yes, it takes time. Okay, so coming to some other questions. Okay, how could we stop at the single thought because it changes frequently? Yeah, thoughts will keep changing. So they are called thoughts. They'll come and go, as I mentioned earlier. Okay, as of now, there are no any such YouTube links or videos, but yeah, definitely I can share with you a few links which I refer to. Being an Art of Living faculty, there are many things that are available on the YouTube. So definitely I can share that all things with you. Okay, how you are balancing your stress from all the sides. Yeah, that happens, when you ride a bicycle, how it happens, initially you take time, but eventually you balance that bicycle. So similarly is with life. You start balancing your life when you are relaxed, when you are calm. With help of these techniques, you become more efficient. You do a lot of work in a less amount of time, and you can give other time to your hobbies or the things you love, or spend time with kids and so on. How upvas work? If so, how? Okay, see, fasting is good. It is said that, see, in all the religion, there is a concept of fasting, I would say. So fasting, if you're doing fasting for some time with an appropriate, juices or fruits, then I would say it is really good because it detox the things which are unwanted from our body. So the detox happens when we do fasting, and it is said that it makes our mind more relaxed. But it should not happen you are fasting and you are only thinking about food. Then you're fasting in a day and then your mind goes to food. Oh, I want to eat that, I want to eat this. So have a balanced fasting with fruits and juices and so on. What about restlessness while meditating? Yes, so when you start meditating, initially the restlessness would come. So because we haven't done this before, we are not used to sit with relaxed, body at one place. So initially it would come, but you can give some attention to your food, because food is something which impacts on how your body functions. If you're eating oily juice, like very spicy food, definitely there would be restlessness. So you can actually look into that, and definitely Google is there to guide you about food, what is good and what is not. How organizations are dealing with managing employee stress. See, most of the organizations are conducting such sessions for their employees, whether, the meditation, the breathing techniques. So even in our organization and other organization, the sessions like meditation are being kept. So when one is calm, one is relaxed, I guess the organization would definitely grow in all the aspects if the employees are happy at the end. Corona pandemic stress, how to handle? Okay. Keep meditating and it's okay, it will go. Things come and they go. So you do not have to worry much about that. Take precautions, sanitizing and masks. So whatever we can do from our end, you just do that. And when you do practice the meditation and breathing technique, I tell you, your immunity increases. And when your immunity is high, it is a very less chance for any, infection or virus to affect your body. So that is one thing that we can practice, increasing our immunity. Okay, eat healthy. Then you can practice yoga, meditation, and so on. The healthy lifestyle. How to keep ourselves young? Meditation is the answer for that. Keep meditating and you will see that, you'll be young forever. Okay. How much time meditation can keep us relaxed throughout the day? All right. So I would say minimum of 15 minutes of meditation is good, and if you're doing it in the morning and in the evening, I would say it is the best thing that you can do. And you can refer to the guided meditations initially, because when you sit, there will be a lot of thoughts coming in. So it would be better that you can play the guided meditations. The guidelines will be given, and then you can go into meditation after that. Anything for controlling aggression and anxiety. See, the answer for everything I would say is meditation. When you meditate, how you're feeling now, how you felt just after the meditation that we had. You're relaxed, better. The state of mind, how we started the session and now there would be the vast difference between the two. So when you start practicing such things, the pranayams, the breathing techniques, the breathing exercises, it will really make a big difference in your life. And since from my experience, I've been telling, I was fortunate enough that I got connected to all these things at a very young age in my college times. So I know how much it has helped me. Yeah. Okay, so I guess that's it. Most of the questions I answered. So yeah, so it was great having you here. Thank you so much for being so patient and listening to me. And thank you to all the organizers who invited me to take this session. Thank you so much. It was lovely having you all.
Thank you so much, Ms. Isha ma'am. Very nicely you have discussed about the stress in a very simplest way. You have discussed the sources of stress and how we can handle our mind. Also, you have explained emotional garbage and how we can clean it. You also discuss about the sources of energy and secrets of breathe. With the help of breathe, how we can connect or balance our emotions. The one very new thing, the definition of meditation, it is completely different. Art of doing is nothing. You also involved us in a very interesting activities. It can be seen participants also enjoyed a lot from the chat box. Once again, thank you so much, ma'am, for providing your valuable time to us. Thank you so much. At the last, thank you so much all the participants for listening patiently and actively participation. Thank you so much.